hear children sing their song, a song of happiness, a song of clapping.
This is the AIM2BE Seminar with Kujo Edem.
He really pursued after this to achieve this objective of removing that menacing storm from Ikiland. So now, today, I want to encourage you that you need to pursue as how Roger Parker's you need to pursue your life dreams and goals like how Roger Parker's did. So we want to continue again. Now, as you pursue like Roger Parker's, I would advise not to end like Roger Parker's. Why do I say that? Because Roger Parker, he had a little issue with himself, and the issue was that he could not measure out the time to celebrate. So he was celebrating at the time that we were also supposed to celebrate, and because of that, a fatal accident happened to him. So if you ask me how to end life, I'll ask to end life like this. End life like Nana Bedu. End life like Nana Bedu. We want to see from the CountryBird novel why I'm saying these things to you. Now, we want to read from page 181 from the CountryBird novel. Now, it reads, the two bird nations tied the knot of friendship. Solis and Zuluman found their common way to destiny. They lived together in harmony, finding solutions to their various troubles, and at last, His Majesty Piperfield I and Her Excellency Akosua Batuma tied knots of love. They became soulmates for life. Days after the reunion, the old cock Zulu passed, and so did Nana Bedu a few months earlier. Before Nana Bedu's passing, he contracted Na Ayoko to write a song about his earthly life. This he wrote and entitled Who I Am. Zulu dissipated into bird history as the greatest peacemaker Okeseman had, the CountryBird. Alright, so listening to this passage, we hear about Nana Bedu, we hear about Zulu, and we hear about Na Ayoko. Now I want to just focus our attention only on Nana Bedu. Now, what about Nana Bedu do we want as influence or is influencing this end life like Nana Bedu? Now, Nana Bedu's life was a kind of life I would describe as this: taking people's property and then living on their sweat. Taking people's property and living on their sweat. So because he was a huge bird, you just go and take your property, plant it from your hands, and then live on it. So in today's terms, I'll call him a land guard. That's what he was doing, starting people's land and taking it on his own. So he saw and befriended Zulu. He saw how his life was and said, no, I can't live my life like a land guard, as a land guard, because land guards don't live their life so well. They live their life so much in a mess. So he really studied this guy Zulu, and realized that this guy Zulu was a Christian, and he lived his life responsibly. He was that kind of person who was really responsible for himself, responsible for his family, and responsible for other people around him. So he said, no, if Zulu, my friend, lives like this, then I have to learn his kind of lifestyle. So getting to the end of his life, he changed from being like a land guard to become somebody who was respectable, responsible for himself, become a Christian. So he ended his life as a Christian. I don't know the life that you are living. I don't know how you are living now. But I want to encourage you, listen to me, that the best way you can end your life is to end your life with Jesus Christ. With that, you will find a good place for your soul when you leave this earth. You find a good place for your soul. That is what Nana Bedu thought about. That's when he contracted Nayoko to write him that song, which is what Who I Am. Now, if you go into this story, you realize that this Who I Am story, this Who I Am song, it talks about many beautiful things that I cannot share all of it with you today. But if you want to end your life on a very responsible note, end your life on a very good note, like how Nana Bedu ended his life. As a Christian, somebody loving the Lord and giving his life the service of the Lord. If I say CountryBird, respond by saying AIM2BE. CountryBird.
AIM2BE.